So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
There's the shot!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Sunderland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lefebvre. The most accurate pass. And Lefebvre. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hughes. Richards. And it's Hughes. Mitchell. Neither side yet able to find the net. Sarr. And he's in on goal! Goes for a shot! Should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And that has fair finished. Sunderland have their second corner now. The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Here comes the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Munoz. And Wharton. Sarr receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Granit Xhaka. Robbie. Smoothly does it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Wharton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Richards. And Wharton. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lefebvre. Looking to play him in. Jeremy Pino.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Sarr. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Robbie! Robbie! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jeremy Pino. Oh, that's a key interception. Early ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Munoz. Hughes. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robbie. Hughes takes control of it and he's on the move. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. Tries a shot! And it's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sunderland have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
No foul, says the referee.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
First time we've seen them try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's Lefebvre. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Munoz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Isidore coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Ah, such a clever touch.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a simple one for the keeper. And he skips past his man. Xhaka. Granit Xhaka touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Defending of the desperate variety.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
So the team's separated just by the one goal. Tries from a long way out. He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Sunderland have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball, good take. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Pino. Great skill, that's nice. Well, they could break here. Good running, strong and purposeful.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mitchell puts his foot on the gas. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Petralda can get it clear. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How would you sum up?